Have you ever wondered what it means to be stoic in the face of adversity? This question leads us into the realm of Stoicism, a philosophy with roots firmly planted in ancient Greece. Stoicism, in essence, is the belief in the power of personal virtue over external events. It advocates for a life led by reason, undeterred by the unpredictability of fate or fortune. But where did this philosophy originate? Who was the architect behind these enduring principles? The answer takes us back more than 2,000 years to a man named Zeno of Citium. A merchant turned philosopher, Zeno is credited as the founder of Stoicism. His teachings have echoed through the centuries, leaving an indelible mark on the way we perceive the world and our place within it. So, who exactly was Zeno of Citium, and what led him to create this enduring philosophy? Let's delve into the life of Zeno of Citium, the man who started it all. Zeno of Citium, born around 334 BC, was not always a philosopher. The winding streets of his birthplace, Citium, an ancient city on the southern coast of Cyprus, were his first playground. Citium was a melting pot of cultures, a bustling Phoenician colony where Greek traditions met Eastern influences. Growing up in this culturally rich environment, young Zeno was exposed to a wide array of ideas and perspectives. His father, a merchant, instilled in him the values of honesty and hard work. Zeno followed in his father's footsteps, embarking on a life at sea as a merchant himself. His days were filled with the rhythm of the waves, the call of distant lands, and the thrill of trade. However, the sea, as we know, is a fickle friend. One day during a voyage to Phoenicia, Zeno's ship was caught in a violent storm. The ship capsized and Zeno found himself shipwrecked near Athens, Greece. He lost everything he had, but in exchange he found something far more valuable. In Athens, the heart of intellectual discourse, Zeno chanced upon a book by Socrates in a bookstore. The words of the great philosopher struck a chord within him, sparking an insatiable thirst for knowledge. He was drawn into the world of philosophy like a moth to a flame. His life took a dramatic turn. From being a successful merchant, he became a devoted student of philosophy, studying under notable philosophers such as Crates, Stilpo, and Xenocrates. He shed his old life, his old self, like a snake shedding its skin, immersing himself completely in his new pursuit. So, the man who was once a merchant now found himself walking the path of philosophy, a path that would lead him to create one of the most influential schools of thought, Stoicism. Destiny had other plans for Zeno, plans that would alter the course of philosophical thought forever. In the bustling city of Athens, Zeno found his true calling. Here, amidst the humdrum of the marketplace and the intellectual fervour of the academies, Zeno's life took a turn towards philosophy. The merchant from Citium had lost his wealth at sea, but in Athens he discovered a treasure far more valuable, the wisdom of ancient thinkers. Zeno began his philosophical journey under the tutelage of Crates the Cynic, a man known for his radical views and eccentric lifestyle. Crates believed in living in accordance with nature, rejecting societal conventions and material possessions. This was a profound influence on Zeno, shaping his perspective on life and happiness. However, Zeno was not content with simply absorbing ideas from others. He was a thinker, a seeker of truth, and he yearned to form his own philosophical path. Over time, Zeno began to diverge from Crates' teachings. He appreciated the Cynic's emphasis on virtue and simplicity, but he felt there was more to be explored, more to be understood about the human condition and the nature of the universe. Zeno's unique blend of ideas started attracting students of his own, and he began teaching at a public colonnade known as the Stoa Poikile. His philosophy, which came to be known as Stoicism, was a synthesis of many schools of thought. It incorporated the Cynic's focus on virtue, the skeptic's emphasis on doubt and questioning, and the lessons of the physical world from the pre-Socratic philosophers. Zeno's Stoicism taught that happiness could be achieved by accepting the moment as it presents itself, by not allowing oneself to be controlled by the desire for pleasure or the fear of pain, and by using one's mind to understand the world and to do one's part in nature's plan. It was a philosophy not of withdrawal, but of engagement with life in a mindful and virtuous way. Thus, under the colonnade known as the Stoa Poikile, Stoicism was born. It was a philosophy for those seeking tranquility and wisdom, a guide for navigating the highs and lows of existence, a beacon of light in an often chaotic world. What did Zeno teach, and why does it still resonate with us today? These are questions that invite us into the heart of Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time and continues to guide many in their quest for a meaningful life. Zeno's teachings revolve around three main principles. The first is the focus on virtue. Zeno believed that virtue is the highest form of excellence, and it is the only thing truly valuable in life. He taught that human happiness and moral worth are not dependent on external circumstances, but rather on the state of one's character and the quality of one's actions. The second principle is the acceptance of fate. Zeno urged us to embrace the idea that everything happens for a reason, and that we should accept the course of events as they unfold without resisting or lamenting them. This acceptance, he believed, leads to tranquility and peace of mind. The third principle is the importance of self-control. Zeno stressed the need for discipline in managing our emotions and desires. He advocated for a life of moderation, where we are not swayed by excess or deficiency, but rather maintain a balanced state of mind, regardless of the circumstances. Together, these principles form a framework for living a fulfilled and meaningful life. They invite us to cultivate inner virtues, to accept the world as it is, and to exercise self-control in our thoughts and actions. And while the world around us may change and evolve, these principles remain timeless, offering guidance and wisdom in the face of life's many challenges. Zeno's teachings are not just philosophical musings, but practical guides for living. They remind us that true happiness and peace are not found in external possessions or achievements, but within ourselves. And this is perhaps why Stoicism continues to resonate with us today, in a world that is often chaotic and uncertain. In Stoicism, Zeno offered a way to find peace in a chaotic world. Indeed, his teachings offer us a way to navigate life's storms with grace, resilience, and a sense of inner peace. Zeno's teachings would not die with him. Indeed, the influence of Zeno and Stoicism reverberated through the corridors of time, shaping the course of philosophical thought for centuries to come. The seeds sown by Zeno in the Stoa or the Porch found fertile ground in the minds of later philosophers. Great thinkers such as Epictetus, Seneca, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius all embraced Stoicism, further developing and disseminating its principles. From the marble halls of ancient Rome to the hallowed lecture rooms of modern universities, the echoes of Zeno's teachings can still be heard. The endurance of Stoicism is not merely limited to the realm of philosophy. It has made its way into the heart of Western literature and art, influencing Shakespeare's tragic heroes and the Stoic characters of Hemingway's novels. It has even permeated the sphere of psychology, with cognitive behavioral therapy drawing heavily on Stoic principles. Zeno's Stoicism also left its mark on the world of politics. The Stoic ideals of self-control, rationality, and virtuous living have been embraced by statesmen and leaders throughout history. Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States, was heavily influenced by Stoicism, and it played a significant role in shaping the American ethos of resilience and self-reliance. But perhaps the most significant testament to the enduring legacy of Zeno's Stoicism is its relevance today. In a world rife with uncertainty and change, the Stoic principles of accepting the things we cannot control and focusing on improving the things we can resonate more strongly than ever. It teaches us to seek tranquility, wisdom and virtue, not in the external world, but within ourselves. Zeno's legacy, therefore, is not confined to dusty library shelves or the annals of academic discourse. It lives on in the hearts and minds of those who seek wisdom and tranquility in a turbulent world. Even today, Zeno's teachings continue to inspire and guide individuals around the world. So why does Zeno's philosophy of Stoicism matter in today's world? Well, let's dive into that. Picture this. Life is a turbulent sea, with waves of joy, sorrow, stress, and tranquility. Now imagine Stoicism as a sturdy ship sailing through that sea. It doesn't change the nature of the sea, but it provides a steady platform to navigate it. That's the beauty of Stoicism. It doesn't aim to suppress emotions, but rather offers a framework for understanding and responding to life's ups and downs in a more balanced manner. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, stress and anxiety have become all too familiar companions. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-control and mental fortitude, offers tools to help us cope. It encourages us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. This simple yet profound principle can help alleviate much of the stress and anxiety that stems from trying to control the uncontrollable. Furthermore, Stoicism's influence extends beyond individual well-being. It has made significant contributions to modern psychotherapy, particularly cognitive behavioral therapy. This form of therapy, which is widely used to treat a range of psychological disorders, incorporates Stoic principles to help patients identify and challenge their negative thought patterns. But Stoicism isn't just for those struggling with mental health issues. It's a practical philosophy that can help anyone lead a more fulfilling life. Whether it's dealing with a difficult co-worker, overcoming a personal setback, or simply finding peace in a chaotic world, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. In a world where change is the only constant, Stoicism serves as a reminder that our power lies not in trying to control the world around us, but in how we choose to respond to it. It's a philosophy not just for the ancients, but for anyone seeking to live a more thoughtful, balanced, and resilient life in the 21st century. Please like and subscribe if you found the video entertaining. Be safe out there and take care.